God, I'm putting in a little bit too much caulking here. I found a tube in my truck, and I just wanted to get this done for you to help you out. So, this is a crack naturally, like you have. I put some caulking in there, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to rub across it, as I suggested in my explanation, to get the majority of the caulking off of this. I want to go down here. I don't want to rub this way in the joint, but close to it, or the crack rather. Okay, now I've got caulking in here which the color will stick to. Now, I didn't even sift this out as I suggested to you. It's really not all that necessary to get the sand out. Then what I do is I just kind of push it in with my finger. I'm trying to color that caulking that went down in that crack. Okay, and then I'm going to rub across it. Okay? Never this way, unless you want to get very close to the edge. Be meticulous about cleaning it up. Take a little bit more caulking, very little, like a skin of it, and just rub it around on there to try to fill it up. Then I take my time and try to muddle it in, if you will. Trying to flatten it out so the crack doesn't kind of loses its depth. I might even do like this, a little bit more color in there. Now the trick is, if you're going longwise, you want to stay off of the crack itself. You can see how it's filling up nicely, but it takes a little bit of effort to clean it up as neat as you can to the, to the sides. But platinum gray, believe me when I tell you, you should be able to do even way better than this. This is a tricky driveway. This is our driveway, and it's got a lot of different colors in it. The beauty of this is if you can get almost all of that right up to the very edge on either side of that crack, you could usually put sealer, the type of sealer you even sent me that you had, over this, and it should stick fine. But you want to get most of the caulking off. I mean, I could play with this until the end of time if I wanted to be fussy, but it's I'm doing this more to give you an education than to make it work. But you can see how it starts to come together. Always a little, like if you get a little bit of depth left and you want to just touch it with a little bit of caulk, you can smear it across like that. See how that filled up? And this over here, how that fills that little void. You can use sponges. I just happen to use a rag, but you know what? It's an artistic thing. I mean, if you're a diligent man and very patient, which I'm generally not, as Joanne, who's taking the video, will attest to, I can do real well with this. I mean, really. But you know what? From a distance, try to pull the camera up just a little bit. As you fade away from it, and being it's brand new,
so it's wet.
It's still wet, and when it dries, it disappears a little bit. I hope that helps you. If it doesn't, let me know what else you need to know. Thank you.